Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope everyone's doing amazingly well on this here's another Wednesday morning. Yeah, 20th, yeah, Wednesday morning. Today we are doing our first scarification of the year. First of about 6 already booked in. Some bigger than others. This one's not really. And there's like different stages to like a lawn renovation. There's like a full scale where you're aerating, scarifying, overseeding, blending it with sand, the whole shebang. And then there's ones like today where it's not really in depth like that. It's more, I would say, it's more like a spot fill. The customer we're going to see today, I've cut the grass on YouTube before. In fact, actually, it was in my last video we did, the first garden we did. He's got really good grass. It's good grass. He spends a decent amount of money on it, and yeah, it's good grass. Yeah, well maintained, well looked after, and yeah, there's not really any like major problem areas with it. The back is relatively clear of moss. Now, I did a weed and feed and moss treatment about, I'd say about a month ago, and that's done wonders. Yeah, it's really helped out with the moss at the back. There's a bit of moss at the front still, but not a lot. It will just rake out that. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So we'll do a bit of a how-to, I think, on this one. Well, not so much a how-to, but yeah, like a demonstration video on how to do it. So I have messages on Instagram and stuff, people asking how do I scarify and not ruin my lawn. I'm confused on what to do and stuff. So yeah, we'll make a little bit of a tutorial video out of it. I've had a really good week, actually. We've had 4 or 5 jobs to go and quote for. 2 have come in, and 2 are still outstanding. I haven't heard back from them yet. But the 2 jobs that come in are really nice ones, real nice ones, and yeah, we're really starting to fill up now. We're booking in for the second week of May. I've got some spaces available, but yeah, we're really starting to fill up now. April is fully booked and March is fully booked now as well. So yeah, we're really starting to fill up now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the main one.
Alright guys, so I thought we'd do a bit of a different style of video today. As a little bit of a talk over as well, so I can give you guys explanations as to what we're doing and why we're doing it, instead of stopping and starting the video all the time, and creating the video like half an hour long. So what we're doing here is we're cutting the grass and prepping it for the scarifier to go over. We've cut it about 1 inch, which is not too short, it's not too long. There's loads of people that differ between like scalping and cutting it short before scarifying. Personally, I don't like to scalp it before I scarify a garden. You're stressing the grass out enough when you scarify, and I just don't think it's necessary to scalp it, to be completely honest with you. You just want it short enough so that when you run over with the scarifier, you don't start pulling out healthy grass. That's basically why we cut it short. If you run over it with long grass, you'll just be ripping out healthy grass. So that's basically all we do, all we're doing when we're cutting it beforehand. Going over here with the Ego, doing a phenomenal job there, whacking out a fair bit of height there as well with the Ego. And this is dewy grass. We had a bit of dew on the grass this morning, so yeah, it's quite damp, but lovely conditions for scarifying today. It's about 16-17 degrees. Grass was moist but not too wet and not too hard as well, so yeah, really good conditions for it today. So going over here with the scarifier. Shout out Winchester Garden Machinery for hooking me up with this one. They always really look after me there. I know they watch these videos. So yeah, big up the boys down there. So we're going over here with the Stiga. I get my facts correct here. SVP 40G. Should know my own tools really, but there you go. So there's three different really methods you can use when scarifying. There's the electric scarifier, the petrol one, which I've got here, and there's also a hand model you can use as well, with the two little wheels and the prongs either side. I decided to go with the petrol one. As you can see, it's easier, way easier. Although you can use electric, they work just as well. So why do we scarify? Now, your lawn is basically made up of a layer which is called the thatch layer, and that is basically dead organic material like dead grass and bits that have just collected over the season, moss, stuff like that. And basically it's suffocating the grass basically. So when we're scarifying, we are ripping out that thatch layer, which is allowing more air, water and nutrients to get to the grass. It's effectively why we're scarifying, to encourage growth basically. Now what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be going up and down, and now I'm going to be going side to side. It's basically just helping get all of that thatch out as much as possible. This one wasn't too bad actually, really wasn't too bad. I maintain this yearly, and like I said in the intro, this guy really looks after his grass. He spends a lot of money on it, so it's always a treat to cut this one and let him maintain it. Spends a lot of money on it, so yeah, it's a really good lawn, this one. Really like cutting this one. So as you can see, the front area was quite small actually, really mossy. As you'll see, the left side was a lot more mossier than the front here. So yeah, you could have done this with a hand scarifier for sure, this front section. It's not that big at all really. So yeah, you could have done it with a hand scarifier. It's just a lot more effort, to be honest. So yeah, if you've got any decent sized gardens, I would always recommend even electric or a petrol one. Just because you're going to tire yourself out, promise you, you'll tire yourself out. So the left side here was really mossy actually. Yeah, that's why I decided to go with the moss treatment instead of that. So as you can see, we're collecting the thatch here. You can do different ways of doing this. You can mow over it to pick it up. You can just rake it. I find the easiest way on these kind of medium-sized properties is just to blow it all into a corner, and then just sort of pick it up at the end, which is what I decided to do. So I'll just let the video continue now, and I will pick up when we've got some talkative points. Right, and that's the scarification done on both front and back. Give you a quick overview of the back. So that's what it looks like after. So we will be overseeding all of this, and we won't be soiling all of this. We won't be soiling in there, but we will overseed it. In this area here, we will be putting some soil down in this bit here, because it is a bit sparse in here. So we will be putting some soil down in here and around in here. But that's what it looks like after a scarification. Now you can still see the stripes, which is kind of cool. I think the scarifier's put those in. I'll give you an overview of this side as well. That looks pretty good. So I've had some questions on depth. How deep do they go? Now, this isn't for everyone. This is just for me, what I like to do. I like to go in a little deeper. As you can see there, the groove's probably, I don't know, half a thumbnail. Comes up to maybe about there. Camera will focus, about to there maybe. Why I like to do that is so that when you overseed and seed this, the seed that drops into here and stuff, it's got little crevices to creep into and stuff. We will be rolling over this with my roller mower. Not on or anything, I'll just roll over it with the wheels lifted up, just to compact it and have seed to soil contact. So yes, what we'll do is we'll just roll over it with the roller without the engine on or anything like that. We'll just roll over it. And yeah, that will give us a good finish, and then it will just grow normally. But yeah, depth-wise, on the scarifier I've got, it's on number 3. On the scarifier I've got a Stiga. It's a Stiga scarifier. And yeah, so yeah, that will bounce back real quick. This grass grows real quick. It will bounce back real nice. Yeah, it'll bounce back real nice. And then in 2 or 3 weeks, we'll come and visit this when I come and do the first cut, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So we're just going to go get some soil and some seed. Change of plan on the front. Change of plan with the front. I'm actually going to go in with a moss treatment first. I won't be putting any seed down today on this. The front bit, we'll moss treat this, as it is really mossy, and the scarifier didn't really rake much of it up. So yeah, we'll go and get some moss treatment for that. Customers agreed that, so yeah, it's really mossy in there, so we'll treat that first. All right, so I'm gonna get some lunch as I'm bloody hungry, and we'll rejoin in a bit. Before I say, guys, look at that, 16 degrees. 16 degrees. What a lovely day. Sun's gone in now, but it was really sunny earlier. We just got back from collecting the soil, and yeah, 16 degrees. I believe that. A really good day, isn't it? So yeah, well, I've got the soil, got some grass seed, got some moss treatment as well. So we'll pop all that down, and then yeah, we'll roll over it with the Honda, and that'll be it. That'll be done. That'll be us done. So yes, let's get into it. All right, so we're overseeding now, and we're using a mixture of 60% fescue grass, 30% ryegrass, and a 10% fertilizer as well. Using this little hopper here, cedar hopper. I picked it up from B&Q. I think it was like £6. Got it ages ago. It's done really well, actually. Realistically speaking, a drop spreader would have been a lot easier for this kind of a property and bigger gardens. Saves you having to put the soil down manually. Basically, if you don't know what that is, it's a big drum covered in mesh, and basically you add the soil and the grass seed together inside this drum, and you basically roll over the grass, and it dissipates the soil and the seed together. So you don't have to do these processes that I'm doing here with the soil and the seed. Makes it a lot easier. But we didn't have that today, so we just had to do it manually. I'm seeding this twice to get a decent coverage. I think in total I used about 5 kilos for this garden. Alright, so we're going with the soil now. Now, if this had been my garden, I would have done the entire lawn. But the customer didn't want that. He didn't see it needed to be done, the whole thing. He just wanted the sparser areas that get a lot more foot traffic done. Basically, you add the soil to aid with drainage, and it also helps break down that thatch layer, and it also provides an organic matter to the soil, which in turn helps feed the soil. And obviously, once you roll over it with the mower or roller, garden roller, if you have one of those, it compresses down, and you barely notice it after a while once that seed starts to take and germinate. So we're using some topsoil here. I don't know the mixture of topsoil. It's just random. It's just a topsoil I got from Wix, I think it was. Like I say, I know really you should have done the whole garden, but I had to do what the customer wanted, unfortunately. But yeah, I would have done the whole thing, but yeah, I was unfortunately just had to do this section, unfortunately. All right, so this was actually a lot of effort to push this around. You can't really tell because it's sped up, but this was honestly such hard work. This mower's like 70-80 kilos, and pushing up the bumps in the hills, honestly, it was such a slog. Yeah. But anyway, I think I explained it why we do this at the end of the video. It's basically to compress the seed and the soil together so that you get a really, really good soil to seed connection there, and basically it just helps the seed to germinate, compresses it into the soil, so that you get a really good contact. And that's basically all we're doing here, and giving a garden a nice finish, I guess. It looks actually really, really good on the video, actually. Just watching it back, it does look quite nice, the lawn. But yeah, this lawn will honestly bounce back in a couple of weeks. It'll look really, really, really good. I did do this last year, and the results were really, really good. So yeah, this one will bounce back really nicely. So I'll let you watch out the rest of the video now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one.
Right, guys, and that's going to conclude the job there and the video. Peaked at 17 degrees today, sun's back out, absolutely stunning weather today. Spring is finally here. What a day it's been today. So I'll give you a quick overview of this one, talk you over some of the reasons we did what we did. So this is the back section here, binded this bit with soil and overseeded it. It's looking quite good actually. After a scarification it look a bit dead sometimes, so this looks really good actually, really, really good. So I'll just show you what I was talking about earlier. Just find a good little bit of soil here. Here we go. So there's a good bit of soil here. So if you can see in here where we went over with the scarifier here and created these cross patterns in the soil. Some of the seeds and stuff have dropped in these crevices, and when you've gone over it with the roller, it's created a really, really good soil to seed connection there, and yeah, they'll germinate quite nicely in there. Give it a few weeks and this will look fantastic again. An absolute fantastic garden. This is really, really nice lawn. So yeah, this will bounce back really good. And yeah, happy days. If you don't have a garden roller, guys, you can do what I've done and gone over with the back of your mower. The reason I lifted it up like that is just so you don't disturb any of the seeds with the wheels. Not that you really would, but just in case. You want to roll it as flat as you can. You know, had it been my way, I would have done all of the garden with this soil, but it's what the customer wanted at the end of the day. Didn't want to do the whole garden, so yeah, it will work. It will be fine. Like I say, this will bounce back really, really nicely. I did this last year. It looked fantastic all year. So yeah, we'll be popping back here in about 3 to 2 weeks to see how it's getting on. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're really, really, really close to 1,000 subscribers now. If you could consider subscribing if you're new here, I really, really would appreciate it. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers now, I can taste it. So yeah, if you would consider subscribing, it would really mean a lot to me. We're so close. And yeah, hope you had a great day and you've enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next. Cheers, guys.